Hello students, good afternoon. Welcome to the chemistry class. In this class we will discuss about the second part of the chapter acid, base and salts. Okay, in this part we will discuss about the properties of acid and bases. So physical properties. So first is sour in taste in aqueous solution. So acids have the physical property is that they are sour in taste in aqueous solution. Mineral acid, for example HCl, HNO3, H2SO4 are highly corrosive in nature. So these type of acids are highly corrosive, means they cause corrosion on metals. Third, indicators. So these acids turns blue or purple litmus paper to red litmus paper. Okay, for physical property of bases, so bases are bitter in taste in aqueous solution, and caustic alkalis like KOH, NaOH are highly corrosive, and indicators it turns red litmus paper to blue. Okay, chemical properties of acids. So first one is neutralization reaction. Acid neutralizes base to give us salt plus water. When acid and base will react, then they always produce salt plus water. So bases and acid. For example, copper oxide plus H2SO4 gives copper sulfate plus water. So these are salts and these are water. These are acid and these are bases. So copper oxide react with sulfuric acid to form copper sulfate and water. NaOH is a base react with HCl to give NaCl plus H2O. Okay. Reaction with active metals. Acid react with active metals to liberate always hydrogen. For example, zinc when react with hydrogen chloride, then it gives ZnCl2 as a salt and releases hydrogen gas. Reaction with chlorides, nitrates, carbonates and carbonates. Okay, bicarbonates and carbonates. So this less volatile acids displaces more volatile acids on heating with salts. For example, NaCl when react with H2SO4 to gives NaHSO4 plus HCl. NaNO3 with H2SO4 above less than 200 degree centigrade gives NaHSO4 plus HNO3. Okay, sodium hydrogen sulfate. Sodium hydrogen carbonate when react with sulfuric acid, then it will give sodium carbonate plus carbon dioxide and water. Sodium carbonate when heated with HCl then it will give sodium chloride plus H2O plus CO2. Okay, so these are the properties of active metals with acids. Chemical properties of acid and bases. So alkali react with ammonium salt on heating to liberate ammonia. A less volatile base like NaOH displaces the more volatile base, example NH4OH on heating. We can see the reaction. NH4Cl plus NaOH gives NaCl plus NH3 plus H2O. So more volatile base, less volatile base is displaced by the more volatile base, and this product will form. Alkalis react with certain metallic salt solution to precipitate an insoluble hydroxide. For example, CuSol2 metallic salt react with a base to give a salt NaCl plus copper other insoluble hydroxide salt, that is copper hydroxide. Blue precipitate, that is insoluble in water. Ferric chloride react with sodium hydroxide to give sodium chloride and ferric hydroxide. It is a red brown PPT of ferric hydroxide. Okay, now come to the uses of acids and bases. So uses acid and uses bases. IWAS. So for IWAS purpose we use boric acid. Food preservative. For food preservative we use citric acid. Ink stain remover we use oxalic acid. Okay. Flavoring drink carbonic acid. Baking powder tartaric acid. Cooking purpose, for cooking purpose acetic acid, that is vinegar. Pickling of metals hydrochloric acid. Pickling of metals hydrochloric acid. So these are some uses of acid. Now come to the uses of bases. The manufacturing of soap use sodium hydroxide as a base. Manufacturing of bleaching powder use calcium hydroxide as a base. Use as an antacid to neutralize acidity in our stomach, magnesium hydroxide. A foaming agent in fire extinguisher, that is aluminium hydroxide. In softening water, that is calcium hydroxide. In removing grease stain from the cloth, that is ammonium hydroxide. So these are some bases which are used. reaction of acids with bases, that is neutralization reaction. So the process due to which H plus ions of an acid react completely to combine the OH minus ion of a base to give a salt and water only. For example, HCl react with NaOH to give NaCl plus H2O. So HCl break into H plus and Cl minus, Na plus break into Na plus and OH minus. When NaCl break combine to form NaCl and HOH combine to form water. So when acid and bases are react with each other, then they will form salt and water. So during neutralization reaction, the hydrogen ions or proton from the acid is neutralized by the hydroxide ion from the alkali to form a water molecule, and thus HCl donates H plus ion to the OH minus ions of NOH, which accept the proton forming water. So heat of neutralization, the amount of heat liberated when 1 gram of equivalent of an acid or a base is completely neutralized is called as heat of neutralization. Come to the next topic, that is indicators. What are indicators? Indicators are those substances which indicates that reaction is completed or incompleted. Okay, when you are performing a reaction in a test tube, then how can you find out that the reaction is complete or not? So we use some compounds which act as indicators that indicates that the reaction is complete or not complete by giving like a change in color or precipitate, etc. So the indicators are weak organic compound, acid or bases, which changes color in accordance with the pH of the solution. Okay, when the reaction will complete, then pH will also change. When the pH changes, the color of the indicator change, which indicates the completion of the reaction. So indicators dissociate slightly into the solution, producing ions and undissociated molecules. The color of the ions produced is depends on the hydrogen ion concentration or pH of the medium. Okay, so pH value of a medium. So pure water is a neutral and ionized very slightly to it. So equal number of hydrogen ion and hydroxide ions. The concentration of H plus ion and OH ions are both equal to 10 to the power minus 7 mole decimeter cube at 25 degree centigrade. Thus the product of the two ionic concentrations is Kw, that is ionic product of water, H plus OH minus ion equal to 10 to the power minus 7 into 10 to the power minus 7 equals to 10 to the power minus 7 14 at 25 degree centigrade. Means ionic product of water at 25 degree centigrade will equal to 10 to the power minus 14. So when an acid is added to the aqueous medium, the hydrogen ion concentration increase above 10 to the power minus 7, and the same time the OH ion concentration decreases to below 10 to the power minus 7. So the pH value represents the strength of an acid or a base oblique alkali, expressed in terms of hydrogen ion concentration. So pH is defined as the negative logarithm of the hydrogen ion concentration expressed in mole per liter. The formula of pH is pH equals to minus log base 10 H plus ion. pH of pure water is, that is 7. So pH 7 for neutral solution, pH less than 7 for acidic solution, pH is more than 7 for basic solution. Neutral means when H plus ion and OH minus ion are equal in the solution. pH less than 7 means when H plus ions are more than OH minus ions in the solution, and pH more than 7 means when OH minus ions are more than the H plus ion in the solution. Okay, so there is a determination of pH by the use of indicators. Okay, so these are the value of 0 to 14 are given here, and the change in litmus solution red, methyl orange and phenolphthalein indicator. So from pH 0 to 5, the litmus solution will be in red color, methyl orange in pink color, and phenolphthalein indicator, okay, colorless. And when it come to the range of pH range of 7 to 14, then this red color pH solution changes into blue, and when methyl orange, pink to yellow, and this colorless phenolphthalein indicator changes to phenolphthalein pink. So these are the indicators which on changing the pH changes their color. Clear? Now acidic and alkaline. So acidity increases from 0 to acidity increases from 7 to 0 and basicity decreases from 8 to 40. Okay, so these are the graphs which shows the increasing and decreasing order of acidity and basicity. Okay, so types of indicators. So examples: common acid base indicator and universal indicators. So litmus, methyl orange, phenolphthaleins are example of some common acid base indicators. And universal indicators are mixture of organic dye, and mixed indicators are pH paper of the solution. Utility of common acid base indicators: indicates whether a solution is acidic or alkaline, indicates the strength or pH range of the acidic or alkaline solution, cannot be utilized for determining the strength of the acidic or alkaline solution, can be utilized for determining the strength of the acidic or alkaline solution, cannot differentiate between the acidic and basic solutions of different pH value since they change their color abruptly at the certain pH value. Example: methyl orange changes color abruptly at pH 3.3 to 4, and can differentiate between acidic or basic solution different pH by giving different colors with different pH value. Example: color changes from blue to indigo to violet between 7 to 40. Okay, so these are the some indicators. There are some indicators and their colors are given here. Color change by their indicators. Indicator: litmus, neutral solution. In neutral solution it will be purple, in acidic it become red, in alkaline it become blue. Methyl orange, neutral condition it will be orange, in acidic pink, and in basic yellow. Phenolphthalein, colorless in neutral condition, acidic colorless, and in basic condition it become pink. Phenolphthalein, alkaline, neutral in neutral condition pink, acidic colorless, and alkaline pink. So these are the colors, these are the some litmus, these are some indicator which shows different colors and different pH range or concentrations. Okay, thank you, have a nice day.